there is a risk there that actually I do then suddenly think, actually, she's not as good as I thought she was.
Are you able to talk a bit about how, as humans, we're willing to trick ourselves into believing that this is an entity, and whether that's what responsibility that carries for the person who's creating the entity, but also like what that relationship means and how we think about it?
I mean, there is a sort of computers as social actors belief paradigm, I think, which goes back to the mid-90s, that does talk about how willing we are to suspend disbelief, and which I think speaks to this desire for us to be in social relationships all the time. We want to be, part of a tribe, part of a group. We want other people in our group to be, we want to be trusted by them. We want to be able to trust them, etc. So yes, it's not a particularly deliberative process we go through to build those bonds. We just default to them if we can have them. So yes, it creates a little bit of a dilemma or a paradox for designers like you guys, because the more human-like, to a limit, you make Amy, the more likely it is that bond will build. But of course, then my expectations go up and up and up in terms of how Amy's going to respond to me. And if she does fail in that social exchange, not mechanically, but just, she says something that's wrong, or she interrupts or does something like that, there is a risk there that actually I do then suddenly think, actually, she's not as good as I thought she was. But yeah, by and large, we seem very willing to repair those social bonds very quickly, providing the warmth and the competence dimensions are not compromised.